readers. My name is Dawn Hughes, and I'm the coordinator for Booktrib's book club program. I'm here today with former rocker Ben Mason to talk about his book, Sex, Trucks, and Rock and Roll, a blazing memoir of debauchery, transcendence, and rock and roll. We're thrilled that Sex, Trucks, and Rock and Roll is one of the selections available in Booktrib's book club program for April. Thank you for taking a few minutes out of your schedule to talk to us, Ben. I'm actually really excited about this interview, so I have a soft spot for rock and roll.
I'm ready to rock, as we used to say. Ready to
Fantastic.
rock.
So let's dive into the questions. No spoilers, but what can you share about your book that we wouldn't find on the jacket cover? A little insider.
Well, let me show you the jacket cover. Here it is. This is me when I was 22. Yes. Anyway, what that image doesn't, I mean, that's me, but what it doesn't display is the fact that I never had a thought of having children, settling down, having family. I was on the path of my dreams, and I was caught up in the world of record deals and uh, TV appearances and being groomed as a teen idol. Yeah, I'm hoping that readers are drawn to the smaller print. I'm going to point to it. It's right here. It says a spiritual journey, and that's really the part that's the underlayment for the whole. It's the spinal column, if you will. It describes my metaphysical discoveries and the mysteries that enlightened me. The cover does not portray past lives, spiritual energy that guided me or my Native American ancestors. And all of it led me from the spotlight of the stage to what I call the light of divine transformation. It was an Eastern Western journey, a Presbyterian Buddhist, if you will. But the cover cannot illustrate those experiences. And mainly, it also cannot illustrate the joy that I discovered, which I think is the greatest love of all, the love of a child.
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah.
very cool. It sounds like there's so many built-in themes there already. Why do you think this would make such a great book club selection?
Well, I'd like to give readers an opportunity to discuss their own experiences about transformation and share my transformation from the raw. It was really a raw world of rock and roll road life to the life I found out here, the peace and quiet of the Blue Ridge foothills on land that was once inhabited by Native Americans. In fact, I found this piece of pottery. It's probably 2,000 years old. It's Pamunkey Indian pottery in the bank of the river.
Wow.
And I find their tools and their implements, just a little arrowhead. At any rate, I'd like to offer readers a chance to discuss their thoughts about transformation and the challenges we all face in making them. Readers who seek truth, who sense the calling of an inner guide, I guess you would say, an inner quest, they may be at odds with traditional, I call it traditional attempts to find their way.
Yeah.
And hopefully appreciate the risks that I took and the luck that I made, as I confess in my journey of transformation, the temptations, addiction, troubles with the law, betrayals by girlfriends and wives, and the losses of family and businesses. All of these changes were became a template for me to see my way through them, and I hope also would offer discussions about how we navigate through our own way to find our way home, as I did, um, to this sacred land where I raised my children. And I want to say, in regard to sacred, that this stone right here is a piece of unakite, and it's Virginia State stone. And I want to just give a little hint that how and where it appears in the book after the death of my father is still a mystery to me. It was my gift to him when I moved out here, and Daddy was he was happy for me that we moved out here, but I didn't live a mile away from him as I did for many years. And so this is my home, and it has been my home for 24 years. So it's a blessing.
While we can't all relate, obviously, to the lifestyle that you led, we can all relate to our own journeys of self-discovery and transformation. So I think I'm excited to read how you navigated your journey and then how I can sort of build on that for my own. And I'm sure our readers will as well.
That's a great way to put it because the transformation is something I never expected that I would be able to do, but I just found my way making it. And I do think that the spiritual journey, the strength that it gave me allowed me to do that. And
Yeah.
that's not displayed on the cover. You don't get that on the cover unless you read that little small print that I showed you. So
Yeah. Was
anyway,
it cathartic for you to write?
it really was. It took 12 years, and I went a little bonkers and wrote 180,000 words, and then between four editors, they said, "Hey, look, but you got to get this down to about 80,000 words." So I was able to do that, but along the way, it was very cathartic. Absolutely, yeah, that's
Was there
great.
another book coming or are you tapped out?
I mean, I write songs constantly, and my publisher is really interested in a collection of lyrics. I've been writing songs for 59 years, so I have a whole bunch to choose from. Just not sure I'm ready to start thinking about another book right now.
Yeah, I can understand that for
Yeah,
sure.
not
Sorry,
sure.
I led you off the path a little bit there, but I'll steer us back on track and just
Yeah,
ask you a non Ben Mason book question, which is best book you've read in the last year and why?
I could. That's an easy one. This is my man Bob Dylan, The Philosophy of Modern Song by Bob Dylan. This is a master class on the art and craft of songwriting, and he writes over 60 essays, focusing on songs by other artists, everybody from let's say Stephen Foster to Elvis Costello, and he analyzes what he calls, if you're a songwriter, the trap of easy rhyme. He breaks down how, and I can relate to this, how one syllable can diminish a song's power. Uh, it's just a masterful book. He even connects how bluegrass relates to heavy metal. Uh,
Wow, that's cool.
yeah, yeah, yep. And running through the whole book is a curated amount of photos. It's like a large epic poem. There's riffs that go on and on and on, and all about songs that we know and love. So I've read it once. I'm reading it again. I'll probably read it a third time.
I am definitely a lyric girl, so this book really sounds like something up my alley because I do obviously listen to the music, the beats or whatever, but the lyrics, that's what I guess maybe
Uh,
it's the writer in me, but
well, let me throw this out too. That in my book, uh, at the beginning of every chapter is a snippet of a song and the title of the song. Uh, so every chapter begins with a little line, a little lyric line of mine from a song, and I think there's 51 chapters, something like that.
fantastic. Can't wait to read it and also the book that you recommended. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel like you and I could probably talk about books and music all day long, but I do need to wrap this up. So I want to say thank you for your time, Ben.
Well,
Of
thank you.
course, and best of luck with this release. I know it's top of my TBR right now, so
Great,
I'm excited.
great.
For more information about Ben's book, please check out the book club page on the booktrib.com website. Thank you.
Thank you.